Hey there, welcome to This Week in Astrology. Okay, so looking at Sunday, we can see that we actually have a lot of focus over here on ourselves, a lot of growth, a lot of development that's happening here. We've got our identity with our sun, our Venus, our Mars, our moon, all over here with Mercury, Uranus, Jupiter. All of these are all areas that we're focused on our own growth right now. We've got communication, we've got possessions, we've got our identity, we've got, again, communication, but how we're processing it. And then our social life and our career. Just because there's nothing here, don't worry. There is a lot of Aries energy in our 10th house, so we are getting things done. So starting at the 10th house, we're going to walk around the chart here. You can see that this week we've got our Jupiter and Uranus here in Taurus, which we did touch about last week. If you recall, like this was all energy. This is going into last week, sorry, that we were seeing coming through last week. And so really the transition we're seeing is here with the moon. And as we go through the week, you'll see some additional transitions, but it's that social, it's that communicative processing. We also have that combination with that Leo here in the second house with these guys. And then our moon. Our moon has moved over here into the third house and it's in Virgo. So it's about, needing to communicate strongly. It's learning, knowledge, all of these things. This is working with our intuition, and our intuition is rather strong right now. I know we've been talking about it, but it just keeps lining up, just in different areas of our lives, right? So now it's through our communication and also that knowledge gathering. So when we're looking at this, it's a potential for those who are willing and able to take trips and travel to expand their knowings. It's a great opportunity to do so. Now, as we go through the rest of the week, we did talk about Pluto as well already, and how Pluto is working here in the seventh house with Capricorn. And so this is all about our relationships and our transitions with our partners. And then when we come up here, I did touch on that already. So let's go through the rest of the week. We got the moon that slips over into Libra here on Monday. And as it slips into Libra, it gives us this opportunity with our family. And you can see that with these aspects, it does kind of vibe up a little bit with our partner. And then we do have a little challenges balancing that with who we are and our social life. So then as we continue forward and look, it gets a lot easier by Tuesday, right? Now the only things we've got going on is our social life and balancing that with our jobs and our things, right? And then maybe a little bit of this intuition bleeding over into our identity. But we did see that Mercury popped over here into Cancer in the first house. And that's going to be a challenge when we approach Tuesday, because Mercury is very dry and Cancer is not. So this is going to turn out different for different people. Either you're going to have a really high heightened sense of communication, or you're going to be struggling with some feels and you might be expressing your feelings. Either way, go with the flow. It's just a period of time that will be passing. And it does look like we get this really cool trine going on here. And actually there's some other aspects in here that are awesome. So we're going to have a lot of energy with this Scorpio moon when Wednesday hits. And this is all about our home, right? And so when we're looking at this, it's all about being creative, looking after yourself, some self-care, and looking in these areas. There is going to be some drama though at home. So just so you're aware, that's going to be happening. And then also when we look at the 11th house here, this energy is really reflective with our social life and our home and our family. And so how this is coming out is going to be different depending on what's in your chart. But be prepared that something is going to be going on midweek for us. And that, depending on how this is lining up for you, how you're going to feel about that and how you're going to process it and deal with it. So as we move further into the week, let's go into Friday. Friday shows that we still got the same stuff going on, but we do have a little bit of relief from that Wednesday happenings. And we got some more balanced energy coming out. That moon is definitely working with that Mars energy. And so you can see that with that Scorpio, there might be some things getting done behind the scenes. Now, when we come into Saturday, our moon moves into the sixth house, into Sagittarius. We can finally relax and have some fun. And so take that to heart, relax, enjoy your weekend. watch out, for making sure you're doing that self-care. Make sure that you're exploring the things that feed your mind, and we will see you next week. Bye.